Today is Tuesday, October 14th, and this is the Bay Blend from WUSF. I'm Sky LeBron. Today you'll hear some of the sounds of a new St. Pete-based band with a witchy theme and a punny name just in time for spooky season. Plus, some events you can check out this week in the Tampa Bay region. But first, let's hit the news. Local school district officials are pushing back on a plan by a charter school to take over space in public schools. Mater Academy is a Miami-based charter, and they've been sending letters to dozens of schools in Hillsborough, Pinellas, Pasco, Sarasota, and Manatee counties. They could do this because of a Florida law that passed this year. Heather Felton is on the Manatee School Board.
These companies can sweep in here, move in, without having to pay for almost anything. That's the really big thing. This is all on our dime.
In the letters, Mater Academy says it wants to grow their student body into hundreds within 5 years.
That means they are planning to take over the entire facility, the entire school.
This new Schools of Hope program lets charter schools move into any school with extra space or any low-performing school. If you're in Hillsborough County, here's just another reason to not drive like a maniac. Cameras are now monitoring school zones, and since they started recording 3 weeks ago, deputies have given out more than 8,700 tickets. Kara Baxter with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office says the low speed limits in school zones aren't just for when the beacons are flashing.
We are encouraging children to go eat breakfast at school, have that good first meal of the day, but we're not protecting them. So therefore, we enforce those speeds during that earlier time from earlier in the day so we can protect those kids.
If you go 10 miles over the speed limit, you're probably going to get got. So ease up on that lead foot. USF's next potential president spoke at all 3 campuses yesterday. Moaz Lamayam currently leads the University of North Florida and is USF's sole candidate. He was asked about maintaining free speech on campus.
The university should be the place where anyone, faculty, staff, guests, are safe to express their thoughts, their beliefs.
Before he was at UNF, Lamayam was dean of USF's Muma College of Business. The USF Board of Trustees can approve him as early as next week. The Florida Board of Governors gives the final okay. Its next meeting is set for November. I've been out the last couple days, went to Miami for a chaotic wedding, thought I was the best man. Turns out I didn't know, and neither did the groom. Fun times, though. Anyway, because of that, Megan Bowman had to do today's interview, which I greatly appreciate. So today, I'm just like you. Let's listen in.
1, 2, 3.
A local St. Petersburg-based band is going on their world tour, at least the Tampa Bay world, that is. And it's quite fitting to happen during the spookiest month of the year. The girls-only band of Hex Appeal, that's right, Hex Appeal, get your minds out of the gutter, came together last year after a ladies' rock camp. WUSF's Daylina Miller had a chance to chat with the Witchy Women. So that's like the best band name ever. How'd they come up with it?
So they have a group chat going, and they were all kind of throwing ideas in the group chat, and then they took all those ideas and they actually threw them into like a physical hat and started drawing names. And frankly, after my meeting with all of them, I'm surprised it wasn't like a witch's hat from the very get-go, because Gabrielle Calisi in particular, who's a Tampa Bay Times reporter, went to this rock camp to write a story, right? And so she and all the other women just vibed so much they decided to keep it going.
It's like a little spooky, a little sexy, a little goofy, pun, silly, and just... also, it looks great on a shirt.
Hell yeah. Now, are these ladies a coven band? Get it?
They do consider themselves a bit of a coven, actually. When I asked if they did, they said, well, we are, but we're not jokingly saying that. So apparently, Kat Lim, the bassist, got really sick with COVID a few days before a show they were supposed to put on at Janice Live. And one of their guitarists, Sandra, decided to video herself doing a little spell and sent it to their group chat. They all kind of sent their good vibes. And then days right before the show, Kat was testing negative and they were able to go on stage.
I've always been very inspired by witches and covens and stuff because there's a sense of empowerment that women can have. They take hold of their magic, right? And they're using it and really channeling into things that they care about. So I feel like that we do that in a sense with our music.
Yes.
That's so cool. Well, let's take a quick listen. If you're as curious as a black cat, you can check them out this month, starting tonight at the James Museum in St. Petersburg. Thank you so much, Daylina, for joining me today.
Thank you, Megan.
Bayboro Brewing in St. Pete has a newish monthly event called Techno and Tequila, and the latest one is tonight from 7 to midnight. There's going to be 5 DJs, colorful lights, and a full bar. If you don't like any of that, there will also be Taco Tuesday specials, truly something for everyone, as long as you're over 21 and RSVP ahead of time. If you're confident in your pumpkin carving skills, you could put them to the test this Thursday at Cigar City Brewing. For $35, you get a pumpkin, some carving tools, and 2 beers, because I'm sure that'll help you work better with sharp objects. Spots are limited, so if you want to sign up, do it ASAP. And for something truly family-friendly, Our Lady of Lourdes Catholic School in Dunedin is hosting the OLL Fall Festival starting Thursday until Sunday. We're talking rides, food, live music, raffles, and if you want, let the kids have some fun while you check out the craft beer and sports tent, and it's free, along with free parking too. You just got to pay for the rides and the food and drinks. That's the Bay Blend on this Tuesday. Quick shout out to Megan for covering me the last couple days. Good to be back in the saddle. If you're liking the pod, please give it a rating and a follow. It really helps us out. But I'll be back with you tomorrow for another Bay Blend.